Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. I'm Mason Quinn. Guys, tonight we are taking a look at some more Tales of the Walking Dead. This is the 4th episode entitled Amy and Dr. Everett. Now, I've been saying the whole time that I love these series because it gives us a chance to jump around in the Walking Dead universe and see some different points of view. So the Alpha episode was fantastic.
That was a good one.
I think everybody generally loved it. And
except for the timeline. A lot of people were pissed at the timeline.
The beta timeline.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you guys called them out on that because, I was just enjoying the episode, so I didn't, pay much attention to what I'd seen previously, but excellent call out by everybody out there. And now we get to see, I believe it's Goose himself.
Goose! Talk to me, Goose.
Is going to be headlining this episode, so I'm really looking forward to it. For the most part, these episodes of Tales of the Walking Dead have been a lot of fun, and I've really enjoyed them as we ramp up to the big finish of the main show.
Again, as Mason Quinn said, this has Anthony Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sold, and I have a need for speed.
Either that, or he'll fix you up in the ER, one way or the other.
So that being said, let's go!
What we are witnessing is nature's great reclamation effort.
It's like I'm watching David Attenborough.
Speciation of the Homo sapien has reduced the human being to prey and elevated the Homo mortis, a term
mortis means death.
I've spent years tracking and trying to understand the complex migration patterns of the Homo mortis.
Much better than toe tag, just saying.
There's specimen 21. Here's illuminated my understanding of the Homo mortis more than...
Just trying to see what he has on his neck there. Maybe a tracker.
Yeah, some tracker.
It's like BBC Earth of The Walking Dead.
Right?
Right or wrong, it's just the excruciating process of life.
Oh, if they could have got David Attenborough.
Is that another horse, Quinn?
It was either a horse or a deer.
You got a drone and everything.
The gravest threat to the Homo mortis are skull hunters. Mortis skulls are used as scare propaganda.
I bet we made the trench to keep the walkers away. That's what he's talking about.
Oh,
he mentioned
referring
that
to?
trench. Yeah, to keep them separate.
That could be a good call out there.
He said it was man-made.
Is this the episode that's 35 years in? What's our timeline here?
It's got to be. This has to be the future episode.
Oh, did you see her arm?
Yeah, she's got some kind of appendage there.
Oh, God.
Oh, she's a Merle.
Yeah. Is that a boomstick on her arm? Oh, maybe not.
We're going to just observe. That's... I ain't helping you.
Oh, coming. Oh, all right. There we go.
So what's this referencing here?
Like
the skull with the snake. That's interesting.
Vial or something in the back, or a broken tube. Oh,
what was that?
Oh, she hit the tracker.
Oh, she hit it.
Okay.
Don't destroy my science project.
Yeah, he wanted to make sure it was still working.
Wait, is that like
made out of
skin?
walker skin, maybe?
Yeah, because look at all the
skin
stitch.
jacket.
Wow. Okay, that's innovative.
Shout out to Ed Gein, apparently.
I'm Amy.
You shouldn't be here.
Can you help me? I'm lost. Everything hurts. My arm and this headache. And...
It's actually good to hear someone's personal issues that they're going through. Because we've never really seen that in The Walking Dead. Oh man, I got a splitting headache like a migraine.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't work with humans.
Oh, you're not doing well.
Yeah, at this point, stay away.
It's a good point that I'm glad you touched on, Dave, about people being sick or whatever, because we saw it in the prison when people got sick, right? But for the most part, everybody was able just to kind of go along their way. And you'd think in an apocalypse, even a splinter would be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
It's got his trail cam there. Oh, he must be monitoring the decomposition or something, maybe?
Maybe.
I'm very fascinated by this episode, folks. She got there a couple of peas, maybe?
It was green.
Yeah.
I think it was green.
Peas or soybeans, maybe. Look at that setup.
Quit making noise. Yep. See, all the noise.
Yep.
Her screaming and banging on that.
Let me out!
You are not going to take out that many.
No. She's going to try to get in there, I bet. It's hard with only one hand, though.
I mean, good for her and her will, dude, to figure that out.
Yeah. Well, you figure if we are 35 years in the future, our survivors are all going to be pretty quick-witted and kind of understand how to survive.
Stomach is really killing me. Maybe I just die here on your doorstep? Be careful when you open the door because I'll probably have turned by then.
See, I like this. You know, we don't ever see someone sick
No.
with whatever issues. I would love to see a character that, yeah, you know, I have migraines. It sucks.
Yeah.
I'm always on the run for stuff, or, yeah, I'm out for 2 days.
You need to drink
Whatever the
this.
case may be.
What is it?
Charcoal water, spirea, ginger, turmeric, frankincense oil.
Turmeric, folks, a great de-escalator of inflammation there.
And the charcoal's great for cleaning out your system.
Nightshade berries. You've been slowly killing yourself.
Oh,
in the last few days,
jeez.
so you can drink or die.
Get yourself a book on wild edibles, folks.
Yes, definitely. And I get why he didn't want to help her because he doesn't like being around humans.
Yep.
But maybe she could be a great asset to whatever he's trying to do. I mean, she's made it this far.
Yeah, because we've seen a number of different scientists in the Walking Dead universe. So it'll be cool to see how he compares to Jenner or Milton or Eugene.
How is all this technology working, by the way?
Well, he had that solar unit on his back. He's probably got some kind
Forgive me, folks. I missed that part.
Yeah.
I was looking not as backpack.
No, you're right. Last night was rough. I was puking so hard, I was like, my butt got sucked up to my esophagus and started firing backward. What's that?
To telemetry antenna.
Going back to his Revenge of the Nerds days.
You a skull hunter?
No, that's not me. I don't.
Then what are you doing here?
I'm with a group trying to resettle the dead sector. It's crazy that we just abandoned so much up to them.
I bet they all just have him hemmed in there.
Take until there's nothing left. And then once nature corrects the damage, we go back and do it all over again. I think it's time for you to leave.
You know, I like these two their chemistry that they got going on. It's coming off really well.
And she is doing a very good job in this episode.
Yeah.
Specimen 21. Like, is he a friend? Is that why you're here?
Specimen 21 is a subject.
They don't do anything other than walk around and try to kill us. There, study done.
I witnessed Specimen 21 killing a wild dog. He left it behind for the trailing herd. Instinctively, he's a protector.
Now that is interesting.
That is actually.
I lost track of him yesterday after you damaged his transmitter. I need to find him, re-tag him.
And you're going to help.
You're saving me yesterday. Were you really saving him? That's
Yeah,
really
That's
messed
what
up.
it looked like.
To challenge that, is it really messed up though? Because, I mean, the world that we live in, you know, humans taking out humans.
Yeah. And eventually they need to find out information about the walkers.
You're wasting your time trying to settle this place. Bye-bye. Don't come back.
Really? No tag team in here?
Nope. He's doing his own thing. I think she's up to something.
Oh, is that 21?
I don't think so. I don't think he had a flannel.
You sure?
Yep. Oh, okay. You're right. It is.
So this is how they come back to each other, is because she finds 21. Okay. X? You see the X?
Yep. God, it made me think of Morgan.
What if it was?
What if we're
Oh,
back
never
in...
mind. She's doing it.
Okay. I
She's
thought maybe
marking
we were
trail.
back in that same area.
Almost got
By
us.
Terminus. Oh, there's that one again.
Now, was it?
Was the
it an
arm always removed?
Damn it. Why can't I remember these tiny little things?
Yeah, he must be trying to see how long it can survive with zero intake of food.
Flesh.
I spent the afternoon with your friend.
Where is he?
I could tell you, but I think it'd be nicer if you helped me find my group.
It's not safe.
Well, it's dangerous everywhere.
We'll leave it first light.
You know,
Whoa, just like that.
I'm trying to figure out where they're at, and the only city they referenced was Chattanooga.
She sold him pretty quick.
What's the point of your research?
Let me show you something. The animals that escape the zoos are thriving, and they've even gotten bigger because humans don't exist here.
Is that kind of like a small callback to when, you know, we shut down and then LA was not smogged anymore?
Yeah, maybe.
You know, you think you're a lot more objective, but you're way more sentimental than you think.
Well, sentiment is a hindrance.
I feel like we're going to lose her. I've been wrong so far on some stuff, but 'cause she's likable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I read a poem about how we wear masks. Your jacket kind of reminds me of that.
I have an extensive collection if you'd like to borrow one.
Oh, he's opening up.
Hey, so that's good to know that he has multiples. So why hasn't our crew figured that out yet? That's kind of interesting.
What if you came to live with my people?
You want to fix things? Start with my group.
What about the generation after?
You don't even want to try because of a what if?
He's been seclusive to himself for quite a long time, so it's going to be hard to break those barriers.
Yeah.
After I lost my team, I wandered around for 2 years till I found the ranger station. Knocked on the door, it opened.
Who was it?
Dr. Mosley, he told me that he was dying of
Yep.
cancer.
Yep.
That was my bet. He was
Dr.
21.
Mosley is specimen 21.
Good call.
Boom. How many phone books of dialogue did they have for this episode?
I was just going to say the dialogue right there was just a lot.
Yeah.
You lied to
No,
me.
no, no. Look, the skull hunters would only help us cross under the condition that we help them collect heads.
Oh boy. Things are going to pick up now, folks. Oh boy, they're not doing well.
Let nature take its course.
That was in the trailer.
Shoppers! Hey, I'm a loser!
It's bitey.
She's not gone.
No.
Go, at least go save it. Save her. Save it. Save her.
Oh, that
that's
was
21.
21. Now he's going to go floating down the river. I think we're going to lose Everett here.
He went in the water. You gotta help me save him.
You left my friends to die.
For science.
You gotta help me save my subject.
Well, what happened to Don't Interfere, huh?
Oh, did you hear that bone
Yeah,
crack?
gosh. Let's not lose Everett. I feel like anytime we get a brainiac or scientist or a doctor, they're just gone.
He needs me.
Are you serious right now?
Help me pull him in, okay?
Last time I checked, you're no cowboy.
Damn it.
Got him. Of course he got
Hey,
him.
he's a cowboy.
Please pull.
Well, it shouldn't be too hard to pull him. He's on
Slowly.
water.
Well, remember, his hand, it
Yeah.
could just rip
Right through
everything.
it. Yeah. An alligator. What is that?
What?
Where's Bill Pullman when you need him?
Wait, did she just push him?
No, the gator is pulling him in.
There goes all that research.
Yeah.
You make your own rules to fit your agenda, but you didn't lift a finger. You just watched as we got eaten.
I didn't do anything because your friends are already dead. They're waiting to eat.
Oh, I thought maybe the Jenner reveal.
The one you killed in specimen 21 was most likely on his way to join the herd. Your settlement is in the pathway of their migration route.
There's got to be some big reveal with who her group is.
Something.
I told you that this land wasn't safe. Come back to the station with me. You're smart. I could use your help.
Well, I would rather die than to end up like you.
Dang. Well, I mean, I guess her people are obviously everything to her.
She did say that, right?
Yeah. But I got to believe there's going to be a big reveal of who her community is.
This show has so much dialogue.
I know it's been like phone book levels. What were you thinking? There's no way that she hasn't gotten bitten yet.
Yeah, there's no way.
All right. Okay.
I didn't like how they did that.
Either, but
Did not like that.
whatever. I'll let it go, I guess. What if the leader's name is Judith or Herschel? Wouldn't that be something?
Would be interesting. I mean, the whole reason of him probably living was that research.
Yep.
And now it's just
Now it's gone.
gone. I mean, I see where she's coming from. I see where he's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when all your life has been just based around that data.
Yep.
And he's made it clear he's not into any human beings.
Nope.
So she shouldn't be that shocked.
Well, and somebody has to
But I get why
study-
she's upset.
Somebody has to study the walkers.
Mm-hmm.
As I lay awake, Emily Dickinson's poem replayed in my head. Nature is what we see.
Oh, it's finally done.
The hill, the afternoon,
I just love the coat.
eclipse.
What an amazing tool a drone would be, though, in the apocalypse, to be able to just see everything.
Yeah, get a heads up.
Yep.
Nature is heaven. Nature is what we hear.
Oh,
Oh, that's all that's left.
she's gone. Oh, it's the camp. I just
Yeah.
realized that.
Yeah.
Well, did she make it?
Nature is harmony.
You just see if they had any supplies.
Nature
Oh,
is
it's
what
all
we
the
know.
heads.
Yet have no art to say.
She has to be gone.
I don't know. There's got to be some kind of final conclusion with this episode, though.
Tagged him.
The old ear tag.
Oh, he just noticed her, didn't he?
Oh, it's
Come
her.
on.
Didn't make it.
So impotent our wisdom is.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. He needs one of those dog things that Otis used to have.
Told you, I had a feeling she wasn't going to make it. That's it? I'm not so sure I'm going to be a fan of the next one. That looked like two...
Culty.
Not culty, just two Tales of the Crypt.
Oh, yeah.
me.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Too much Tales of the Crypt for me. On that
I
one.
love
know.
that show back in the day, though. Watch
Well,
it every day,
I don't know.
every weekend.
Well, what's your thoughts on this one? Because that was...
All right, well, guys, here we go. Now,
interesting.
it was an interesting episode. I really liked it starting, initially, and my gosh, how much dialogue did they have in this episode? It was just constant talking. You and I really had to work to get in our points there. That was not easy, but it was an interesting episode. I really, really liked Anthony Edwards' character and what he was doing. I loved his setup. I always really like to pay attention to the background and see, okay, what's their setup? What's his little, battery system there he's got going on? He's using the drone. He's got the jacket made out of walker skins.
That was awesome.
I always like seeing kind of how they kind of up the gadgets, I guess, if you will. I really kind of like that stuff. It's interesting. From a standpoint of a guy who's all by himself, he was starting to let her in a little bit
He
there
did.
towards the end. But then, of course, everything fell apart.
He was right.
When he found
was
their
right.
group. I feel kind of have mixed emotions because I feel like this episode just kind of ended. And then that was it. And then there was nothing more. I really wish this one could have been a two-parter. And we at least would have had some kind of closure with Everett, Dr. Everett, or maybe he finds another group or something. But he just goes back to his ranger station, finds another test subject in Amy, I believe it was, and now he's just going to continue his work, I guess. But I like I said, I really have mixed emotions because I almost kind of feel let down a little bit at the end. The episode was so great. I was loving everything. I was loving the dialogue. I was loving the twist on it of a BBC Earth version of The Walking Dead was really cool. But then they just kind of took it away from me.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm looking at our monitor. Hopefully nothing's too jacked up. But yeah, it was. I almost preferred it more. I don't know. I'm like you, mixed emotions. I don't know what to think about this one because I do wonder if they missed an opportunity of maybe they could have put it in line where we're at right now with Dr. Everett. Anthony Edwards, I thought, did great.
Oh, man.
She wasn't wrong in some of her points that she was making, and he wasn't wrong in anything that the points that he was trying to make. He made it clear that he did not want to be around people. And at the end, it was proven of what he was saying right, at least through his eyes.
That herd was coming through, and they were never going to make it.
But see, this is where I got to go back and look at it again because I was trying to look at her. Did she get cut? Did someone? Yeah. Was it somebody or was it the herd?
I almost got to believe it was when she snuck underneath that log to get away. She had 3 walkers on her. There's no way she didn't get bit somewhere.
Yeah, that part I didn't like.
Yeah, I could have done without that.
To me, it was just now, if she did get bit there, right? Let's just play that scenario out. If she did get bit there and then she was the one who caused all that harm.
What a missed opportunity.
What a missed opportunity for them to at least show us, oh, there's a bite on her arm. Then when he comes in and we see what happened, it's like, oh, it was her the whole time. I'm left. Sometimes I appreciate when the writers do that to leave you thinking. But in this case, I wanted definite. So if I probably missed something. So of course, folks, drop your comments down below. Let me know what I missed on that. But
Yeah, and I almost wish they could have given us 10 seconds of who built the big, massive trench. How did it happen? How did it come about? Because we don't really know if we are indeed 35 years into the future.
didn't they allude to the skull crushers or whatever?
Yeah, the skull collectors.
The skull collectors. Didn't they build that out?
Now, I don't know if they did or not. I just know that the skull collectors were going in there looking for trophies, essentially. If we did miss it, guys, drop a comment. Let us know. You guys are always great. But there was so much dialogue in here we're trying to follow. And I could see we were both kind of doing it, just waiting for it to stop talking for a second so we could real quick jump in. And in some cases, we had to talk over the dialogue. So apologies for that. But man, there could have been so much with this one. This could have been a 2 or 3 parter, I think, for sure. And it could have been very exciting. We really could have dove into it. But instead, we're left wanting more. And then it's on to the next episode.
Yeah. Again, I like when I really don't like these bottle episodes, but I like seeing some of the characters that we do get, because then it's like, well, okay, I want more of them. And when we get like more of a scientific background, like we are with Dr. Everett here, it does make the show a little bit more interesting, because you're trying to see through a scientist's point of view, like Dr. Everett there, of what they're trying to do, which at least for me is always kind of fascinating. So I do want more. Again, I think if this was the episode, I mean, they did not do a good job of telling us how far in they were.
No.
But if it was, and I'm going to play as if I missed it, if it was 35 years plus into the future here, I do feel like they missed an opportunity of trying to keep it into our current timeline, because if he can meet up with our group now, knowing what he knows, oh, dude, that'd be money having Anthony Edwards back.
That would be awesome to have him on there. And like I said, maybe it's something that, watching on a smaller screen, maybe we missed something in the background that indicates years, or maybe there was a clock or something in one of the screens that maybe we didn't see. So that's totally possible. But I love Dr. Everett's little setup that he had out there in the woods. That was really cool. And it was so much potential.
And again, I don't know if it made the cut, but I will say it again. Dug their chemistry, the Anthony Edwards and the actress. I don't know her name. We'll have to go back and find it. But their chemistry was great, I thought, for this episode. So
it was, like I said, it's almost as if the directors and the writers threw phone books at him and said, here's your dialogue for the episode. But it was great. They did a good job of telling the story. I've been a little critical of some of the acting on Tales here, but I thought this was really well done. And I don't know, guys, let us know how you felt about this episode. Do you feel like you were just dropped off a cliff and then that was it? It was over? Did you want more? Because I know I did.
Yeah, I definitely did. So, folks, as Mason Quid said, drop your comments down below. There's a chance, actually a really strong chance, that this is going to be part of a 3 reaction set, so 1 hour long. So if that's the case, we're going to shut up and we're going to get right into the next reaction. Let's go! Sure shit looks... What is he...
Oh, where's the face?
Good question.
Okay. Cuffed. They're cuffed together. Is that a boot on the end of a spring?
See all the flashlights in the back?
Yeah. Oh, was he maybe fleeing and they were connected? Maybe he was trying to escape and they were cuffed together.
That's a good question. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Over here.
Mama!
Got it right.
They're speaking French. You know who's going to be in France? Daryl Dixon.
But what's the time frame here?
Well, I don't know, but she's speaking French.
Because did you see how she was dressed? That looked like really old school.
Oh, it's still alive. Or undead.
Oh, he's imagining it.
Oh, okay.
Run.
Wow.
That was weird.
Okay, that's a hot start.
That was definitely different.
That's some... Man, I'd be losing that arm on that thing.
She's just in your head.
Oh, I'm liking where this is going. It's almost kind of like a Telltale Heart, Edgar Allan Poe kind of thing. It's kind of reminds me of Smeagol.
Trixie.
Man, you gotta chop that arm off. Get out of them cuffs.
What is with this score? Little homage to Michonne here, maybe?
What is it? I thought he took it out when he was wailing on it.
I have a great feeling that nothing in this is going to make sense.
At this point, it looks like it. Because if it was walking, why isn't it attacking him?
Wait, was that his leg? It was his leg that he used to...
Oh, it was like a fake leg.
Who are you?
I think people are either going to be, at this point, either going to be intrigued or they just clicked off. No, I'm not even trying to be mean when I say that.
I don't think so, man. This is a very unique take on it.
What? Oh, am I going crazy?
Okay, so
the way
modern
this is
looking.
shot, I don't think it's that modern.
I don't know. Whenever I see people with torches, I get nervous. Is that him getting his leg?
Bonjour.
You taste pretty good, Bob.
I know it hurts, but it's healing well.
Where's the fish?
Oh, I bet the picture was in there.
We saved what we could.
Ah.
So what happened to her to end up like this?
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to show us, but I'm just trying to play it out.
Well, and why does he keep the walker with him?
Get out of here.
They're really blurring the lines with what he might be imagining and what's actually happening. It does sound like an 80s cop show.
Doesn't it? Okay, some pieces of a human.
This is where you killed me. Sometimes murder is mercy.
There you go. Lose the dead weight.
The hell are we watching right now?
I worried too much.
Can I ask what happened?
We went beyond the wall. Arnold's father didn't come back.
I'm thinking it's the future. If they've got a wall.
You're doing really good with your leg. You'll be marching off in no time.
Maybe.
Don't give up.
So do you think he has like split personalities?
Gosh, I have no idea. But it's like all his memories are like an 8mm camera roll.
I just wonder if we're going to get the truth then.
Yeah, it's like, why is he cuffed to her? Why
did he
is
take her out?
Yeah, why is he being called that word we can't say on YouTube?
He deleted her.
Do you play?
No.
Come here. I'll teach you.
You find it interesting that they have the normal audio versus his voice, where it's got that echo.
Yeah, it's interesting.
If you believe you're bad, you will be. But if you believe you're good,
Life lesson, folks.
we decide who we are.
Do they become an item?
That seems like it, maybe.
You will
Oh,
see.
I thought she was moving in for a kiss.
Try again.
Trippy. So they definitely went with like a, now I won't even say old school horror vibe, but just a straight up, to me, horror vibe here. Scary movie thriller. Mixed in with 80s detective music.
I just picture some guy by a bridge smoking a cigarette.
Give me my scotch. Sitting here.
I had
smoke,
to find that dame.
the smoke, the scotch.
Yeah.
You know, here I was and lost my loved one.
Yours were broken.
Okay. So these women definitely helped put him back together. So how did he end up taking them out?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I ask you what happened to your leg?
I ran into a not so nice guy in the woods.
If you'd shot him, you might have your leg.
Murder shouldn't be the only option.
Exactly. I mean, look at the times you're in.
Yeah.
Not advocating, just saying the times of this story.
Some people shouldn't be alive in the first place, no?
No. We could still have rules. I mean, laws work most of the time.
I suppose on this we agree.
Don't be the moral compass.
You know, it's going to be real interesting to see everyone's comments on this episode because I feel like you're either going to be annoyed with all these cutbacks and everything or you're just intrigued.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think you either are staying on because you are intrigued or you clicked off this television show.
I'm intrigued. It's gonna be another walker. Oh, it's the son. Oh.
You knew that much. Okay, so he knew that.
Yep. Oh, who's coming down behind him?
Sometimes murder is mercy.
Oh, I thought maybe that was going to be a walker. What a cool shot.
I will agree. That is kind of a cool shot. Oh, that's him, though. I was hoping it'd be a walker.
Yeah,
That would have been a cool shot if that was a
everybody
walker.
moves like a walker in this episode. It's so hard to tell.
There you are. You got me strawberries?
You said you wish you had some. Here they are.
Okay, so they have to be a couple here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm headed to the school.
Okay, so they are, well, at least on the verge of being a couple if they're not already.
How could you?
I'm not a killer. Something happened to my head.
What is going on here?
She saved you, and you killed her. You killed my mother.
What? Oh, so it wasn't. Oh, I was messed up. On
Yeah,
that.
it wasn't her.
I thought it was her.
Yeah, so did I.
Helped us even in our worst moments. She loved me.
the background. How could you?
What is that? What is he? What are you doing?
This is incredibly trippy.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Basically.
Well, they would have saw him. That's where they grabbed him from. Unless we're talking about a different boy.
I gotta be honest. I'm a little lost here. Probably shouldn't be, but I am.
Wait!
No.
So now they're just like having an exodus.
I didn't kill any children. This is crazy.
You will die alone.
If you do this, you are the murderers.
It's hard to calm down a crowd.
We decide who we are. You can decide. Wait.
Why are they handcuffed down there? You see that?
This place is not for you.
Oh, that's what happened.
Oh shit! So is she actually doing it?
That's what it looks like.
Oh, so he tripped her and
Yeah.
she landed on her head? Did I see that right?
My son! Here's my son! Dan! Where is he?
He ran.
Well, they're gonna stop.
Don't let him win.
I want to know! Stop!
Oh, everyone's turning on everyone here now. Then he bails, and
Yeah.
I still don't think it ends well for him in this story.
No. You know, we've never seen anything like this on The Walking Dead before.
So I know you haven't seen The Boys yet. Hopefully you will here soon. He's in The Boys.
Oh.
The lead character, anyway. You'll highly enjoy his character in that when you do get to it.
Well, he was able to escape in all the melee.
You know, I will say from like the Anthony Edwards episode, felt like just a ton of dialogue. And then we go to this one where it's much less than the last
Yeah.
episode.
It was very, very bad of you. Whenever I made a mistake, Mama, she would always make me feel better with a treat.
Oh, I bet it's
I don't think
poison.
that's a treat.
Yeah, it's poison maybe.
Which one do you want? Fraise, banane, citron?
Oh, that's what they were saying in the basement.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He's remembering it now.
Yeah.
So I wasn't off with the fruit. Aha! Nothing ever creepy happens from a voice coming out of the vent.
The vents never.
It's okay. Stefan, you're safe. Amanda.
Sometimes murder is mercy.
Oh, he busted her doing all this.
Now we get to see where she gets taken out.
Yep. Oh, and I bet he cuffs himself to her so she can't get away.
Amanda!
Let me go!
Oh, this is what happened.
Yep.
Cuffed.
Oh, there's that.
Oh, that's how she burns her face. Yep.
Oh. Oh.
There goes her face. And that's how she goes.
Why would you just leave a vat of acid out in your garage?
Oh, he saw it.
Yeah.
No, wait. That's not
Oh.
what.
Okay, so now we're getting caught up.
The whole time I thought it was her.
Yeah.
I was wrong. Oh, whoa. What kind of story did they just tell us there? That kid was the older dude, more into the brunette?
I knew you'd be a problem. They're just kids. I'm saving them from the awful things that they'll do.
This kind of crazy.
Yeah, that type of deal. Yep.
Sometimes murder is mercy.
Learned it from mom.
Yep.
Your mother knew.
She tried to save my first, but then she realized what would happen. She couldn't stand to lose me again. Well, in this world, you have to fight for what little you have.
I thought he was going to pull a Shane or a Rick.
Yeah.
You got to fight. What a shock.
Is there a pile of them there? Oh, I see. That's where they've been keeping them.
You have to kill me.
You're wrong.
No, no.
Whack.
Gareth is okay. Nora will be fine. Just spare me, please.
Oh, they're going to still blame him.
I don't know. Because the little kid can say what was going on, you know.
Davo, stop him.
See?
I know it's bad.
He's lying. He's confused. Don't come close to us.
Trying to pull that with Aunt Nora?
That's not going to work.
Would you have regretted it when Arno killed another one of your children? We don't have to live like this.
Me and my springy leg are getting out of here.
There's still life out there. There's still hope.
Or it can be mercy.
Mercy can mean different things.
Yeah, I was just going to say their motto with mercy.
The
It
old
is
backhand. Everybody's going to get a lick in on this guy or what?
Punted right in the face.
No, wait,
Well,
come on.
Yeah.
there's the mercy.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. I really feel like this episode had a lot of today's world tones in it.
Yeah, mob mentality.
I'm not trying to get political with it because that's not what we do here, but I feel like it had some of the undertones.
No,
in there.
yeah, and we've seen that before on various things where mob groups make the wrong call and they got to be set straight. Oh,
That was
That's
it.
it.
Wow. That was Tails.
you know, that was, again, you know, I know these episodes, some people don't like them, but I really enjoy the chance that it gives everybody involved in making the Walking Dead shows a real chance to do things different that they can just go and jump to. There doesn't have to be a build-up. There doesn't have to be a story of any kind. I was looking at the stupid mirror on top of the camera, but anyhow.
Look in the lens.
Look at the lens. Focus. Be a professional. No, so I thought this episode was really good in that they're able to just jump right into a story. We don't necessarily need to know characters' names or backstories or why they're there. I love how they shot this episode. They went back to, I believe it was 8mm or that effect for his memories. And then some of the stuff they did where everybody kind of looked like a walker at first until you saw him up close. So that was really good. Couple of things I thought they shouted out to. I thought there was a little bit of the Telltale Heart in here from Edgar Allan Poe. If you guys probably remember from high school or middle school, you might have had to read that one. And it's kind of similar where the guy does something and he's hearing voices from beyond. And I wasn't sure which way they're going to go with this. I thought maybe they would go with he lost his memory sort of thing and did something that he can't remember. Very similar to the Black Mirror episode, White Bear. If you haven't seen that one, check it out. But that was a real interesting one. So all in all, I was entertained. I enjoyed this, and I hope they do more of these from Tales of the Walking Dead.
I guess I don't know quite to think yet. I guess if I had to quickly sum it up, I enjoyed the last 10 minutes, but it's not that I didn't care for the first or that bit before the majority of the episode. It was really hard for me to make a connection with the episode. I guess I just wasn't into it, to be blunt about it. The ending was interesting.
You didn't know the characters?
Well, I was intrigued because, again, like I was telling you, Mason Quinn hasn't seen The Boys, but I was intrigued because he is in The Boys, and that's where I know him from. But overall, the back and forth that we had to do from the flipping to get the story fed to us, I just wasn't really into this one. I was a little bit more into Anthony Edwards one. Again, when I say this, it isn't the actors, we never blame the actors here for anything that the show presents us. It's, if anything, we're picking on the writers. The actors always deliver. And in this one, even though I wasn't totally invested in this one, I still thought the actors did great.
Terry Crews and Olivia Munn in the first
well,
one.
yeah, he thought that about him. I was okay with it, but again, it's not bad. I do appreciate the chances and the risk that the Walking Dead creators, universe, will say, I guess in this case, are taking with the series. I know some people are talking about like, well, I don't know if we're going to get season 2. I know for the Channing Powell, I think it was for Alpha's episode, he's hoping for a season 2 so they can elaborate a little bit more on that story that we saw. Again, I don't know about this one. Wasn't my cup of tea, I guess. Interesting ending, but the majority of it, that I just couldn't connect.
Yeah, and you know, maybe I'm a little bit more of a fan of these very much standalone episodes where we have minimal information on the characters and the story or whatever. I was always a fan of like the Twilight Zone, and of course I loved the Black Mirror series on Netflix, where each one of those is different. They're not connected to each other, so to speak. And so maybe that's why I like these sort of episodes where I can just kind of get right into a different world of The Walking Dead and be into it. So I really like this one. I know when it started, it was like, okay, is this like a weird kind of cult type thing that he's in? You know, because the clothing, right? Yeah. It's always a giveaway, but you know, and they're speaking French. So we got the big tease in the beginning. Oh, wow. Are they in France? Are they going to meet up with Daryl Dixon somehow if that pans out the way it's supposed to? But turns out they were just in Maine on their way to Montreal. And, you know, maybe they'd run into Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn.
And again, Kevin Owens and Sami. Again, if you enjoyed this episode, bravo. If you didn't, bravo. I mean, again, I just couldn't connect to it.
I think this is one of the first ones where we really have 50, kind of a 50-50 disagreement on it.
Yeah, I don't want to keep nagging on it, but I'm looking. I don't even know if I'm looking forward to the last one, to be honest. But we will watch it, and then we're going to drop all these in 3-pack bunch. So,
is that the dude that Glenn was on the dumpster with?
My first glance, negative. Nope, that's not him.
Oh, he looked like him, didn't he? Same hairstyle, a little mustache.
Do you think we'll hit somewhere soon?
I'm trying to think at all.
Okay, nope, not him.
Danny Ramirez, yeah, definitely not him.
Not him.
I may know a place.
Who lives there?
Woman, if she's still there. She's like, I don't know, she's like an intuition.
Interesting. And we got like the haunted house feel.
Yeah, kind of like the graveyard type wall.
Oh, good call.
All right, so someone's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Call me Captain Obvious, but...
Okay, we got chickens.
So this is like a haunted one, isn't it?
Sorry. Is anyone there?
There's got to be somebody. That's a whole lot of candles.
Ton of candles.
A lot of crosses, too.
I was just
They've
going
been
to
showing
mention
a lot of
that,
those.
the crosses and everything. So clearly this place is going to have some eerie vibes. Not that they didn't already. I'm trying to look all around, too, when they're doing their pans.
Yeah, and it's weird because it looks like they still have electricity. You know, some of those lights are going yet. Maybe it's just a generator or something.
Well, you think you would have heard a generator? Well, maybe not. I guess it depends if they had a generator, which one, because some are loud.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Trying to do some jump scares.
Yep.
Leave!
I used to live nearby.
I know someone that used to come to you for candles and tinctures. Maria?
Maria's still out there.
Well, you cannot stay here.
Nos iremos por la mañana. Se lo prometemos.
He's thinking maybe the direct version of this story is going to work a little better.
Gracias, señora. Muy amable.
Thank you.
The bathroom is there.
The waterworks?
She was preparing for this day.
¿Cómo sabías dónde yo vivía?
Conocí a alguien que...
María?
Sí.
I have a hard time believing that.
Nos conocimos en el camino. Ella venía para acá, pero los sonámbulos...
Sleepwalkers.
Notice how every episode they've named them different?
Yeah. Toe tags was the high point. I'm already kind of getting a vibe that our two main characters here aren't exactly what they seem, and I'm not sure I trust them.
I can't get a read on anyone yet. Besides that, obviously, she's super suspicious, which in this world you have to be.
I have some spare blankets you can take when you leave.
Where are we supposed to go? You have all this space, and it's just us two. We don't need much.
Start saying you could help.
No one ever does that.
No.
You're just gonna give us a death sentence.
Váyanse, por favor.
Heart attack?
She choking?
No, I think heart attack.
No, she's choking, dude.
Oh!
On the corner. Wow, okay, that's
Very
interesting.
Yeah. I know you're kind of on the fence about these standalone episodes, but I really like them, dude. I like the freedom they have to do just about anything.
I will say with that was actually kind of intriguing. So hopefully they can keep my attention now. Like, she didn't even really, I don't want to say didn't flinch. I mean, she was taken back, but she did nothing to help.
No, that's why I think there's more to these characters than what we've seen. What is that?
She's back to haunt.
Real fireplace. I mean, this house is something.
Just chill like nothing happened.
Just because she's dead, it doesn't mean we can take this house.
I'm not taking anything. Gotta reframe how you're thinking about it.
There's some truth there. I mean,
There is, but now they're toast.
You think she'd want to come back as one of those things?
No.
Would you settle down with me in this sick-ass house? We could even snore as loud as we want to.
It was your snoring that almost got us killed.
Yeah.
that would be a hell of a feeling. I mean, I can appreciate that. Like if you go camping for a couple of days and then you come home and sleep in your bed.
Oh,
it's just
magical.
like, oh man.
Magical. Was that Maria? Has to be, right?
I would think so, yeah. I was waiting to see a picture of the twins from Breaking Bad.
I'd be putting out all those damn candles.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for a fire to start happening.
That's the thing with all those candles. I mean, you're just one step away from total disaster.
Okay, so she's praying. Oh, there she is. Yeah.
She's hearing the
so
voice.
This is a total haunt.
Yeah.
With zombie. Why is he picking just that specific one?
Maybe he's just checking stuff out and he's like, oh, crystal cross.
Who's there?
Oh, we're going to do this
it's a
game.
bird, isn't it?
Yep, it's got to be.
Wow. You hungry? Here you go. What's your name?
Mango Frio.
You're cold. All right.
That's so cool that it talks like that.
Stop.
Oh, okay. Pratique some. You're not that hungry.
Okay, so something has to happen with the bird.
Yeah.
And the ghost of the woman.
Yep. Maybe she'll start talking through the bird or something, but
right now she's the only one that's
must have known
hearing and
something we
seeing
didn't.
it.
Mhm.
So
She definitely didn't know what was going to happen tonight. That was a joke. I'm sorry. You all right?
It's just this house.
How come you didn't tell me about this place?
I forgot.
I know, but we were surviving.
Definitely got to remember that. We're lucky to have each other.
that line, the whole lucky, something's up with her.
yeah.
No.
Come on, the other rooms in this house are tiny, and I mean, you could go sleep in there if you want.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd be like, I don't know if I want to sleep in that one, considering what you just did. So I'm right there with her.
I don't know, man.
But I'm sure being on the road.
Yeah, say a couple of weeks on the road, sleeping on the dirt, no pillows.
There's a
Later,
bathtub
pup.
with hot water.
All right, where your head's at?
Oh boy, classic 80s horror movie. Oh, it didn't happen. I say when you try to have a little party time, that's usually when something goes wrong. Whoa.
Okay, that's kind of freaky.
That was good.
I will say I just seeing that some of that stuff like the Paranormal Activity kind of vibe and
Yep.
Ugh.
It's the perfect world for it.
Too dark.
Stupid dark screen.
Wonder if we missed something.
Oh, I'm sure we did. Drop a comment, guys. Help us out. What is that? Blood?
Yeah, that's blood coming down the wall. We got some Carrie vibes going on here.
Yeah. Well, and she's just like, that's peculiar.
Oh, let me touch. Dare you to taste it. Could be jelly. What's this? Why are they showing us so many crosses? Is it because they're trying to? I'm just wondering what kind of relation that
Is she
has.
like down in like a root cellar now? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Again, guys, apologies. It's real dark on our screen. Dude, you know, I was just gonna say, you know something's coming out of the roots to grab her.
See, it's fine. It's just a dream, Dolly. I'm sorry that I made you sleep on that bed. I know you were uncomfortable.
How are you so relaxed?
Thank you.
I got some good sleep. You know, how about you rest? I'll go raid the chicken coop, make you some eggs.
You know, for once, I'd like to see in a TV show or movie with these kind of horror vibes or suspense is where the male or female will be like, "How many visions have you had?"
Yeah, you know, you've been doing this.
Just, well, yeah. This is like the 6th time now. Do you see this regularly or? But no one ever wants to investigate. She's like, "Oh,
yeah,
you're fine. Go get some sleep.
It's a
You're
nightmare.
seeing things."
Another cross, rosary.
So that's what I mean. Like we're seeing all these crosses, which I get it. She's really into faith, but how does that? I'm just not connecting with it, folks. I'm sure you're probably in the comments being like, "Dave, you idiot."
I'd be like, okay, if we're staying here, all this stuff is out of here.
Yeah, I would be.
I just feel cooped up.
Relax, Bellissima.
It's cute.
He's got the bird too, I think.
It's a fake bird.
Oh, it's a fake one. He's got a couple of scars there on his face too. That's the 2nd time they've highlighted those.
You got your blanket, bud.
Oh, don't hurt me.
Whoa, this thing's speaking way too many words.
I want to hurt you.
What did you do?
Oh, now he's starting to hear it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's really the bird saying it.
No, I'm kind of getting Edgar Allan Poe Telltale Heart vibes here on this one.
Did you get that in the last one?
Yeah, they use kind of the same deal where you're hearing voices from something you did.
This is my land.
I don't think that's going to work.
Got a little extra foggy there.
Yeah.
WNBC.
Where did that? Ooh.
Oh, that was cool.
I've been hearing whispers. Don't look at me like that. Maybe you should reframe.
No, I don't think it's weird. I'm just more focused on the fact that you think you're seeing things.
I love how he had to emphasize think when she's just trying to tell him, like, this is what I'm seeing.
This is our house, Idalia. Things have changed. People take what's in front of them. That's it.
That's the world.
I think we're just about to start revving into high gear now.
Yeah, we're going to get more on him now. He's been too chill.
Mm-hmm. And
we've already seen he has these, like, small impulses.
Yep.
Look, we could leave if you really want to. All right, but just don't.
Uh-oh. Fans of classic horror movies, you guys know what happens now.
Look at that.
Oh. Oh!
All right, that got me. I was like, did he just turn?
We're leaving first thing.
That doesn't sound normal. That sounds like it's being attacked.
Bird's going nuts.
Oh, it got out.
Oh, pictures of...
Now, are those walkers or...
Pictures of him. Yeah, they're walkers.
People?
No, they're people.
That's what I knew there was something with these guys.
That's how the episode started with.
Their past is coming back to haunt them.
He just blacked out.
Yeah.
Oh, so it really did happen. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, so he must have blacked out. Yeah, so he has all this rage.
Yeah, he must have blacked out, reached inside the cage, and clapped the bird.
Thank God, Eric. Is that you? It's me, Eric. Maria.
Oh, he is tripping out.
Can't. You're dead.
Yes, you can. Idalia!
We can't let you in there.
Look at me, Eric. We can all share.
Be a good little kid. Yeah. Share. We don't have to see each other till we're all ready.
What are you doing?
Maria, that's the lady from the chef. She's alive. I saw her down the road.
I wonder if she put something in their food in the beginning.
Why isn't she right here saying it's happening to you too?
Yeah.
No, Eric. That's in your head.
Don't start planting seeds in my head.
Dude's losing it.
And suddenly she's all calm, you know?
Like I can't trust you anymore.
You can't trust me.
Oh, they're gonna take out each other.
Yeah.
Or at least one of them are gonna turn.
They were friends of Maria and they were asking questions.
They didn't believe you. Now I was trying to have your back.
And the guns that you got off them? No, we should have never come here because this place is making us turn on each
Then
other.
why'd you even bring it up? Dahlia!
Hello?
She outside now?
Yeah, how'd she get outside?
This place is ours now!
Wait, help us.
Yeah.
Is this gonna be all the souls?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them, yeah.
All the people they took out?
Yep, it is.
How funny.
For a second, I thought that was going to be the end.
How funny would that have been? It would have been a cheap out.
Yeah, huh?
They're all down there.
Ooh.
Everyone that we've ever met. Doña Alma knows doing this to us. We deserve it.
Stop saying that. This is just a place!
So is this
about that?
really shaking or is it in their minds?
Oh, it's not me!
Stop! It's all in your head!
Oh, look what she ended up with in her hand.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to come back somehow.
I'm sorry.
Pet Cemetery.
Hand always comes out.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, everywhere you go.
Yep.
Not bad on the makeup.
Yeah. One little shot to the head ought to take care of it, though, right?
Never come back.
Oh, look at
It's
that.
just changing.
It's all in your head, Dahlia! No, Dahlia, no!
Oh!
Oh, they did take out each other.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so they're done.
Yeah, they're a part of the house now.
Wait, so that was it?
That was it. We go back to the photo of her above the fireplace, that it's her house, and even from the grave, she's able to get him. All right, there it was.
Started off.
The last episode of Tales, and boy, this felt like a classic throwback to just all the great like horror movie series I can think of, whether it's, stuff, it had the feel of like a Twilight Zone, a Black Mirror, the Creep Show stuff from back in the day, an H.G. Wells kind of thing. It really had that cool supernatural vibe that we obviously haven't dealt with anything like that in The Walking Dead. I think the only complaints that I have would be that the lighting was obviously, it was kind of dark.
Just The Walking Dead,
and
man,
that's how The Walking Dead does it. But it's funny because we're watching it and I'm like, we've been watching this for a while. Like something's got to happen here pretty soon. They're having all the visions, and it was just, I loved it. Stereotypical horror movie dialogue. They're not really helping each other out. They're of course tormented by what they did. I would have liked to have seen a little more with this story, other than just, I think they used maybe too much time in the episode showing them having visions and going crazy. It would have been nice to maybe just kind of expand a little bit with what they were going through or working on, or what they maybe had done, where they were going.
Real quick, while you said that before I forget, to your point there, they only have 43 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, hey guys, we got it. You spent this much time showing us all the visions and the sounds and whatnot. It's like that could have been shortened down a little bit more. I feel like they could have did more.
Yeah, I mean, they maybe had her the lead female character, see the visions like maybe 4 times, and maybe 2 would have done it. But other than that, it was a lot of fun. I mean, was it great? Nah, not really, but still a lot of fun. Again, these Tales series gives all the people involved with The Walking Dead a chance to do something really different, and it was fun to see some supernatural elements into the series, which we haven't seen, which is weird, right? Because you think we're in a zombie show, but it's always been almost like science based versus anything supernatural with what we've been seeing. So it was fun. Was it predictable? Yes. Was it something we had seen before? Yes. But still kind of fun nonetheless. And I'm looking forward to what the next season of Tales brings us.
Oh, good for you on that. For me, guys, this was a miss completely for me on the 6 episodes, except Alpha. Why? Because probably like most of you, there was the continuation of Alpha, and we've previously got invested with Alpha, considering she was part of a main big story of The Walking Dead.
Small plot hole in that episode, but
tiny one that confused some people. But I do know Knock Bros, I think, did a video on it, and I think someone else kind of came out with from The Walking Dead. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just making that up. But someone kind of cleared it up. I know Knock Bros had a pretty good video on trying to clear up some things there. If you haven't seen it, go check them out on that. Otherwise, the series for me, again, a miss. I'm not trying to bash. I'm not even trying to be negative. I'm just giving my thoughts on it. For me, what I look for in a series is continuation of me to get invested in characters. I can't get invested into characters when it's just a one-off. Potentially, who knows? Maybe some of them might come back. Then it'll be a different story. But for me, again, I mean, I don't know about this episode or the previous one. Or I enjoyed Terry Crews and Olivia Munn being into this world. I enjoyed the Alpha episode, but other than that, I could have done without it. If they do come back with the season 2, I don't know if I'll be tuning in. But if they were to kind of gimmick it around and give something for our established characters that have perished already, then I'd probably I'm back in. But for now, I got to do a pass. On if there is ever a season 2. But again, I can't get into the single one and done stories.
No, and I think I see where you're coming from, because these, because we had just done our top 5, favorites of The Walking Dead. And when you then go and watch this definitely feels like a CW type level of budget show, or maybe even a webisode. I think these, if they were webisodes, maybe they'd be looked at a little bit better. But like, again, this is something you put on your main network. Now, fans of Walking Dead who love all things in that universe, I think they're going to watch it. But, this isn't something you're talking to people at work about the next day or anything like that. It's just kind of a fun little break. They get to do something different. That being said, I think maybe putting it on AMC and maybe not just releasing all of them in a webisode form might have been a little bit better, because that's honestly kind of the level they were all at. If we're honest, like I said,
webisodes for sure, except Alpha.
Yeah, like I said, there were some folks in the comments who gave me that idea of like CW level quality, and that's great coming from you guys, because it hits it perfectly. But
yeah, again, overall series, would you want to see season 2?
Gosh, our time is so limited now. I'm thinking, would I take the time to invest in this? I think if they released them all at once in a format that I could just go ahead, watch, and burn through them at my leisure, this isn't something that I'm going to make sure I'm at home at 7 o'clock on a Sunday, whatever it might be, to watch. These are, again, kind of, they're the cherries and the sprinkles on the sundae. They're not the main meat of it.
I appreciate what they try to do with it. What did Rick say to Shane? Good plan, poor execution. So that's just my thoughts. Again,
yes.
I appreciate all the hard work the crew and the actors have put into this.
They have their place, but it's not, I think, what a lot of the hardcore fans are used to. And like I said, definitely more of a standalone webisode type feel.
Most likely this was it is, because I know and all last 3 episodes were here together, so hopefully you enjoyed the 3 combo pack here that we did, so to speak, for Tales of the Walking Dead, as we are just weeks away from the main show, the last 8. Hopefully you guys are checking out our top 5 episodes for The Walking Dead that we didn't get to react to, because obviously we weren't around then. So now we're doing that now. So hopefully you're checking that out as well. Drop your thoughts down below about what you thought of the 6 episodes of Tales of the Walking Dead. Be honest now. Be honest in them. Otherwise, gosh, Mason Quinn, sign us off.
Well, Diamond Dave, you pretty much nailed it. But for Diamond Dave Damone, I'm Mason Quinn. This has been Bad Medicine. And guys, we can't wait to see you back right here with more Walking Dead content. We'll see you on the next one.